Ireland starting on defense.
Pulling out a zone early in the game. Just getting the rosters up ready now.
Yeah, expect Ireland to run this little arrowhead zone for most of the game. It's been proving very successful for them so far in the tournament. Getting that big win against Finland on day one, which is that win carried over this group, so that's their only win. And definitely this arrowhead is what saw through that game, putting the Belgian girls under pressure here. The Belgian women doing very well so far. Nice little give go up the field. This one hanging, hooking under it. And it's a D, Anya. Getting big. Great pressure from the Irish. Now we see Rosie Manny under disc. She loves to lash to deep. Hits the under. I stay. Belgians now set on their defense. I stay behind the style count. Oh, and a D from Belgium.
A nice D there by number 4, Sophie Mathis.
And this goes up. Rosie Manny trying to track this one down. And a huge D, like a thief in the night. Rosie Manny coming in there and picking up the scraps.
It was a nice option there from Mini Lankliet, but she couldn't quite get it to her player quick enough. And Ireland going deep as well straight away.
Yeah, Rosie Manny doesn't like to mess about. Sending that one deep. Rosie again, putting it in the zone. Darren and Ashti looking for... Yeah, I stay unable to gather that one in. But there's a really strong wind on the field right now and both teams looking to lash it.
So now Belgium swinging it around. Getting it to number 16. De Ruyter. De Ruyter to Lankriet. Back to De Ruyter. We've seen a lot of this zone play already on this showcase field. And De Ruyter takes on the deep shot. Oh, and it bobbles out of the hands of Mathis.
Rosie Manny on the disc. The star of Rebel Ultimate. Again, using that big flick of hers. Clean Doyle with a good position, unable to get it. And call in the field. I stay. Claiming she might have been fouled. One of the few minute players here in EUC. But known for her athletic defense, laying out all over the place. A long discussion here. See the replay there. I don't know if that was a foul. So yeah, contested foul. Going back to Rosie Manny again. Wouldn't be surprised if she flings it deep. Oh, look at that inside break. Great shot. That feathery flick. I stay again. Wants to give it to Rosie. Hitting Aoife Blake, who lashes that backhand but just gets caught in the wind. This game flowing like a river with a big dam in it. David Price, quite a slow start for both teams.
Yeah, Boyd there not able to kick that disc in. But Lankriet picking up and punting it deep straight away again. This is the same look as before. Mathis yet again unable to reel that one in. Some nice D play there by Ireland.
Yeah, Rosie O'Mahony minding the house again. She's a tyrant back there. Unbelievable stuff.
Of course, the Irish would know all about tyrants with the oppression that they've been caused by many a nation.
Yeah, quite an easy country to invade, Ireland.
It being on an island.
We won't put up too much of a fight. In fact, you'd usually get a good welcome.
So Belgium come down with that shot. Back with Lankriet. Goes over to 19. Kromchik. Now with the Reuter. They're swinging around the back of that zone. Now back with the Reuter, who goes inside, and that's a lovely little huck. Can 20 reel it in? Yes, she can, and that's a goal for Charlotte Peters of Belgium. And that's 1-0 to Belgium.
A tasty peach there from the Belgium team. Catching out Rosie this time. It had to be really accurate. You can't have it hanging in the air, else Rosie's going to be chasing it down. So beautiful shot. Two different tactics there from the teams. Ireland going for more hook and D option. The Belgians trying to play cool, calm offense and hitting that one there, getting the first point on the board. If you just joined us, this is Liam Grant here with David Price. We're at the European Ultimate Championships in Copenhagen. This pretty much a deciding game to go to the quarterfinals. Both teams at one win in the group. Belgium beating Netherlands and Ireland beating Finland. So a must win for both teams if they want to progress, I think. Certainly for the Irish anyway. If they were to win, there'd be 3 Irish teams in the quarterfinals. Unheard of before, so a landmark opportunity for the Irish.
If you want to contact us up here in the stands, use my Twitter handle, which is David_Price, PRYCE, and we'll try and answer some of your tweets. We did miss a few from Get Horizontal and Tom was in the previous game. Sorry, lads, but we're getting a bit too excited and a bit too much into the game. Maybe we'll use those at a later stage. But now Ireland on offense.
Leanne O'Neill picking up this one to Mary McKee. We see the zone look from the Belgians. Have a 3-man cup and catching out Mary and a chance to break here. Close the end zone is up 1 point.
Number 8 picking up. Naomi Knowles goes down the line straight away, and a lovely peck out there for number 44, Sophie Coppens. And Belgium take a commanding 2-0 lead.
Yeah, that's a big point. May not be able to tell it home, but that's an upwind break. The Belgians were very chuffed to that one. The zone look catching out Mary McKee and Leanne O'Neill there. Big opportunity for Belgians to break now, going downwind.
Yeah, when we have the Belgian Open team still here, warming down. I think they're going to try and sideline a bit for their women's team.
Look out for Yanni on the sideline for the German team wearing the red jumpsuit. Not playing because she's impregnated by Mario.
She's impregnated.
She was impregnated by Swiss player Mario.
She's going to spawn a frisbee child.
I think so, and what a child it would be. 2 great players breeding, keeping the frisbee world going. I actually bumped into them in Burning Man, we believe, out in the desert. I heard the word frisbee being shouted at me. We didn't really know each other, but she recognized me from tournaments. We ended up hanging out in Santa Cruz, and I'm sure Mario is watching at home. I don't think he's playing. Yeah, and he is pregnant, but no problem running up and down the sidelines.
We've got a tweet already from Frisbees, the Belgian team, saying that number 19 Ella is the first female player in 10 years who won the Belgian Open Nationals with her team, Frisbees. So she's been playing in the Open division. And that's pretty awesome. We have a few players like that, some standout women's players of the likes of Izzy Burke in the UK. She played for Devon for a couple of years. Ella here was one of those also. Ireland now on offense, taking on this Belgian zone.
Yeah, Mary McKee under this with some big fakes, but not a lot of gaps in this zone. And Leahy now to Jen Kwan, the Irish captain, very experienced. Has been playing mixed for Ireland in more recent years, but switching to women's now. Came 6th with the mixed team back in EUC 2011. Has a silver medal from ECBU in the mixed division as well. But now wanting to play women's ultimate, and a beautiful frosty flick there to break through the cup. This one hanging. And great defense by the Belgian team.
Yeah, they really were getting some pressure on in those handlers. Jen Kwan doing well to move the disc around, but the continuation not quite continuing as you'd hope. Oh, but the Belgians throwing away straight away, giving it back to the Irish on the halfway line.
Claire Pugh lashing this one. That disc hanging in the air like a grand piano.
So Belgium with another chance to break. Wertix to Bruns now on Knowles. Knowles swings it. Oh, and a lovely deep hit. Well placed. Coppens to Bonte for the goal.
A buttery biscuit from the Belgian player. That was an amazing throw, putting that one on a dime. And in this windy conditions, the Belgians looking like they have the better throws, and that's what wins you games with this wibbly, wobbly wind.
It's the boxes. I put them on the side. We've just been served some lovely meat here by Liam Rosen, who left the rest of our lunch on the side. He's just going to get that now. Apologies if you hear us munching away at our lunch.
Yanni there with the big high five.
So here Belgium taking a quite commanding early lead, 3-0. Let's hope that Ireland can get a few more points on the board and make this game as exciting as we hope it should be. Finola Shannon there with a bit of football.
Yeah, showing her Gaelic football skills. Rosie lashing it. Looking for ice day. Sticking with this hook and hope offense. But maybe not a bad decision when, foul called on a throw. Not a bad idea if you're playing downwind to just lash it deep. The Irish turned over near their end zone and that other downwind point and gave Belgium the easy opportunity to break, and they don't want to do that again.
No, but they do have to make sure that their hucks at least have some shape on them. It's really hard to read these knives, so if you want to huck, you want to potentially put a bit more IO on it and make sure it flattens out. Like that. That's a much better placed disc, but still no one there to really reel that one in for Ireland.
Yeah, those downwind hucks need to be more feathery. Give your receiver a chance. Better to underthrow it and have it hang in the air and have them make the play on the disc than just overthrowing them and no one can get there. Setting up with their arrowhead again.
So Belgium swinging it across all the way to number 25, Demezk. Some nice offense here from Belgium, using the width. Is that what we want to do? But an overthrow. But backed up by Belgium. Getting down this line, they've now got some time and some space to continue. We're now with 18. 17 to 28. What a tidy grab there by Verk. But this unfortunately missed throw, going back across the pitch. Gives the Irish the disc back in hand.
Caitlin Looney with it there. To Rosie, who's looking for Finola. It's going to be a very hard disc to read. And yeah, just sails over her head.
But like you say, they'd rather be turning over near the other end zone rather than give Belgium a short field.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Belgium now on offense, working through this zone. Finally getting it through to De Doubly. Oh, and a beautiful weight, but oh, it's just too far. It looked perfect, but just raised past number 48. Hilke Hermans. And Ireland now. Disc for the second time back in their own hands.
Anya Hearn now. Not afraid to lash it either. Those big backhand fakes. Learned her skills in UL in Limerick. Here's Anya now again. I'm sure her boo Podge Sweeney's watching at home. Anya, Rosie lashing it again. She has those overthrow flicks on repeat right now.
Yeah, I feel like that's been a few too many of those from Ireland. You might want to start taking on a few different options and attempt to just work it in under, like we saw in the previous game with the Belgian and French Open teams, mixing up between the deep and the long shot. Sorry, deep and the short shot. Belgian now trying to work up against this Irish zone. Struggling a little bit, but getting out finally. Oh, and a miss. Oh, and almost a Callahan there, but finally getting it across. With a call.
I'm not sure if this zone is actually a good look against this Belgian team. Against most of the women's teams here in this wind, I'd be saying, yeah, go for it. But the Belgians have some silky smooth throws. And the Irish athletic, so maybe a bit of man, a bit more pressure that they can get more turns there, because Belgium look comfortable against it.
Yeah, they're really doing well at working it back and forth, learning maybe potentially a similar style to their men's team. Doing very well at pushing through the cup that the Irish have put on here. Disc goes back, currently with Claudia Anua. And there's that skill that we were talking about. The Belgians not really struggling with this zone. Breaking through at will. There twice in a row and around. But some good defense there from Ireland.
Yeah, Rosie's been quick to throw it away, but she's also been quick to get it back. She's been minding the house very well. Otherwise, cutting through the middle of that zone. Anya with the big fakes, hitting Rosie. Lots of players going deep. I stay, reeling that one in, a difficult catch, and she gets there. To Caitlin Looney, a bit better now from the Irish. Let's see if they can play some proper offense here. A little shuffle from Rosie, and oh, bit of a blunder there.
Belgium will slowly walk up. Couple little reset plays and swing across. Lancret. Verdek to Lancret. Anua. Oh, I'm trying to get that bit disc back to Anua. Ireland get the block.
Rosie picking it up. Gets a quick pass off to Caitlin. Nice give go. Looking for that buttery biscuit. That one a lot better. The safe hands of Finola Shannon catching that one. Rosie struggling with the flick hooks there, but not at all with the backhand. Boosting it deep. Finola Shannon, Iceni player. Or was, as I look to David Price. She plays a bit of GA as well. Hailing from Donegal. Perfect Dave is here helping out the team.
Her husband.
Husband, yes.
David Mister. He is actually the coach there. You can see him in the middle. Well, you can't see him, but we can see him in the middle of the huddle now, calling the lines. Been working with them over the winter.
Better offense there from the Irish to look at the replay. Yeah, that's the tasty backhand you want. Hanging in the air, give your receiver a chance. You can trust Finola to be under that one.
Yeah, she's very good in the air. There we see Dave Mister there just walking off pitch. And now Belgium, 3-1 up, will look to try and cement their lead and hold on to this 3-point gap. Now on offense. Pull is up. And that's a very nice pull there from the Irish ladies. And they've gone to the man, which is probably the best option for them. The Rutters. Oh, an unfortunate drop for Ina Lankriet. Not able to hold on to that disc. Bit too close to her feet. The wind pushing it down. Ireland now with a chance for a break.
Yeah, big opportunity here for the Irish. They got good field position right now. An opportunity to break. Oh, loose disc. Hitting a Belgian player in the back. Leanne O'Neill with the D there. The Belgians taking a leaf out of the Irish book and looking deep straight away. Could be a call here. Looks like might have been a bit of contact. Jen retracting any calls she might have made.
There's Lankriet. Now picks up and puts it deep straight away. To no one. Or rather, the Irish defender.
Yeah, Claire, no one Pugh there. Getting that D. She's like no one because she's a ninja. You never see her.
Just couldn't see her. I have a tweet from Christophe Morlion, one of the Get Horizontal guys, saying, nice job of pronouncing the names of Belgian players. I am trying. It's going to be quite tough, but give it a go. Here comes the Irish.
Jen Kwan there. One of the easier names to pronounce. Looking for Claire Pugh. A good look.
Oh, no one couldn't quite bring it in there.
Yeah, I think it was a good option, just hard in this wind. You see the more experienced player, Sparky on the mark.
And here we go again. Belgium going deep on this side. Toes it in. Takes the reset. Coppens on the disc. Around to Lankriet. Lankriet wants a reset now. Gets it to 22, I think. Yeah, no, 16, sorry. De Rutte. Oh, and Lankriet with a little jink on the inside, but a call made on the play. No real clear hand signal, so we're not sure what's going on. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but the disc is going back. Yeah, Kwan, who was marking Lankriet, who scored the goal, had stopped as she'd heard the call, meaning that they had to go back. But Belgium punch it in anyway. And Belgium hold on to their 3-point lead.
Yeah, it can be very hard for the Irish to get that break back. The Belgians definitely employing some hook and hope there as well, and using it effectively. Emma O'Callaghan, the Galway girl, getting caught out a little bit with that pickup going straight deep. You've got to be expecting that. when the Belgians turn over near their own end zone. Or sorry, I was going to say the Irish turnover.
Charlotte Peters there with the goal. Clapping away to try and make sure she was free. So Belgium now pulling to the Irish, and the Irish hoping they can at least hold their offense and give their D-line a chance to break back on the Belgians.
Me and David Price taking turns at munching away at the spuds. Mary McKee here. And Leahy. Back to Mary. Haven't chosen to lash it yet. No Rosie on the line, so Mary's not one to lash it either. She likes to play lots of breaks, calm offense, but I don't want to turn it up here, I'll tell you that much. And looks, that's just what they've done on Gather It Up. And Booker there rescuing the Irish with that one, and if it was me on the disc, I'd be looking to lash it. Lulu's stretched deep. Maybe Jen Kwan will take that on. Definitely some open receivers downfield. And Booker splitting his zone there, finding Claire Pugh. Need to keep this flow going when you get through the zone. Pugh again. Oh, and a miscue there from Sparky as she tries to get her paws on that disc.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. The Irish, they're playing really patiently and keeping the disc, but Knowles picks up. Oh, and immediately turfs it. Malise able to keep a hold of it.
Mary again with the big K fakes. Not really getting much reward from them, but keeping possession for the Irish. Claire Pugh. Harnessing her skills in Trinity and applying them to this Irish team. Lulu now on the disc. Booker. Leahy. Booker having a fantastic point. Looking to thread the needle there. This one hanging in the air, lots under it. Oh, and Mary McKee just can't come down it.
Again, that's some very nice play by Ireland. I think they're slowly getting their way into this game. There's a free man deep. Oh, not able to get it to the player. Belgium attacking the line and take on the deep shot now. Really well weighted. Number 2 not able to keep it in. Bruns on the end zone line. Takes it back. Knowles. Pinned in. Hasn't got a reset. Calls a timeout. I think that's a timeout. Wasn't quite sure as the disc was flat, but yeah, she's calling a timeout. So, Belgium currently up 4-1 in this game and taking a timeout to make it 5. We'll be right back after the timeout. So this is the Belgium timeout. Belgians are now set and ready to play offense. Well, pretty much. And once they're set, the Irish will set their defense. Here, the Sky Magazine coverage of the European Ultimate Championships 2015 in Copenhagen, Denmark. I'm David Price here with Liam Grant. And we're commentating on a power pool game between Belgium and Ireland in the women's division.
The Irish taking some time to survey this Belgian offense. Setting up with a Brett stack, very much offset to the open side. And it looks like the Irish women are going to kind of clam on this one.
Knowles called the timeout. She's on the disc. I think she's pretty high in her stall, so she's going to be looking for an easy goal or a reset. But Ireland have been able to set a clam or clamp around the back and front of the stack. Let's see what she comes out with. And oh, she goes right down the middle. And a Mac. Oh, I'm not able to secure it, but that would have to be the only option she'd really have right down the middle there. Ireland now on offense.
Yeah, not a bad look. Bit of Moses trying to part the Red Sea, just two cutters clearing out and just trying to ping it to the person in the middle, but unable to get her hands to it. Claire Pugh now, not afraid to send this one deep. Jen Kwan grasping at the clouds, but can't take that one down. The Belgian player having a wee sonder up to the line. Lulu, the Glasgow player, on the mark.
Mowens takes the break to Maxon. Inside to Hermans, who also goes inside to Bruns. Oh, and a point block. Very well played there by Ireland.
Yeah, absolutely astonishing stuff there from Claire Pugh. Gets the hand block and managed to gather up as well, but can't gather up that one.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bad throw there from Jen Kwan. Sister to Fiona Kwan, an Iceni player. But now, Belgium on that sideline with number 12, Workix. Back with her now. She goes inside. Oh, and overthrows it. Ireland applying some pressure now. Really starting to halt the Belgian offense.
And Lee on the disc. This Irish offense starting to look less spicy. And getting behind the stall count. Kind of left the nose man's land. She gets the break off eventually though. Mary McKee getting low for that one. Beautiful stuff. And that tasty inside throw.
Kwan isolated.
Colossal swing to Mary McKee, but too much zip on that one. And there's a call on the field. I don't think it affected play, so quickly moving on.
Belgium taking their time. Works, walking to the disc. Hasn't got much upfield. Looks to reset, but finally finds Melise. Melise, oh, and a miscommunication between her and Knowles. So Ireland with a short field.
putting more pressure on the mark now, the Irish, and they needed to do that. The Belgians are breaking with ease, and it was really helping their offense flow, but a bit more pressure on the mark has seen them force that turn. Claire Pugh now parked outside the end zone. Mary McKee boosting up line, and it's a goal! Ireland, 4-2.
Yeah, nice work by the Irish. Some tenacious defense there to make sure that they can get that disc back. Now back within 2.
Mary McKee showing some great up the line speed there. The quick give and go. She has her Belgian counterpart dusted. Getting lots of different angles this one. A nice little biscuit out into space.
So now a different look by the Irish. Rowan Arrowhead with a mullet, but Belgium swinging it around the back and taking on the deep shot. Hanging. Oh, and not a goal.
Hanging.
Hanging.
And some good hang time there.
It's like an NBA basketball player.
Hang time. Remember that show, Hang Time?
No, I don't. What was it about?
It was a kind of basketball, teenage drama kind of thing.
Oh, good. Cool. A bit like Saved by the Bell, but
yeah,
with more basketball.
Saved by the Bell with more basketball is exactly right.
Cool.
Not too much hang time on that one, though.
Yep, and the disc getting straight back into the Belgian hands. Here's some hang time. Belgians love that show. And here they go, deep again. But straight to Irish hands.
That leap of Rosie Manny proving very effective for the Irish.
You can see the rainbow behind her.
But no pot of gold so far for the Irish.
Belgians using their waffle. Moving the disc quickly. These two here, number 18 and 28. Malise and Vereka playing very well, but oh, very nice block there for Ireland. Lancria not able to hold on to the disc.
I stay with her Jedi arms there.
Jedi leprechauns. So they're all like Yoda, is that what you're saying?
Well, I stay could be anyway.
Some lovely faking there from Ireland.
Oh, Rosie threading the needle, putting that on a platter for Caitlin.
She's totally eating it up.
I stay now. On the spotted botter. Puts up that little dishy backhand. To Rosie now. Ireland with a chance to get their first break-up win. What will Rosie do? Can she holster this one? Oh, and just puts it into the end zone, and oh, that's not what you wanted. Rosie needed to look for that reset a bit earlier. Getting a bit end zone fever there.
De Rutte walking up, riding the foul. Gets it to Lancria, but it's too high. Luckily, backed up. Gets it across to 19. Kromik. Gets it back. So Kromik on the near sideline. Oh, and another point block for Ireland.
Yeah, that defense picking up a lot now. Aoife Blake getting her fingernails on that one. Rosie Manny given a second opportunity. Loves that IO flick up line. Aoife Blake gets that one up. And Finola Shannon getting the goal for Ireland. Huge point. Sideline getting excited. We have a game here, David.
Yeah, 2 goals for Shannon, 3 goals for Ireland, only 1 point behind. Well played there by the Irish down that near sideline, taking on a couple breaks, getting themselves back in this matchup.
The Irish defense really lighting up this game. Ice Day and Aoife Blake getting some stats there. Rosie Amani loving those IO flicks. And Finola Shannon taking care of business in the end zone.
If you want to get in contact with us here up in the stadium, the best option is to use Twitter. My handle is David_Price, PRYCE. And my Irish compatriot here does not have Twitter. He's currently working on his new app, Twinder, which will combine Twitter with Tinder, I guess. But that isn't finished yet, so best to just use my Twitter handle.
Not needing it so far here in Copenhagen.
What, Twitter or Twinder?
Tinder.
Tinder. What are you trying to say?
All the Irish doing very well here in Copenhagen.
Yeah, he's having a great time. So, Belgium looking to hold their offense. Swinging it back and forth between these handlers. De Vec gets it through and then finds it to get it back. Knowles across to De Reuters. Knowles, Vec. Oh, what a lovely lead pass, but it's just a bit too far for a compatriot.
Oh, and Aoife Blake with the mistake there. The Belgians doing so well, cutting through the zone like a warm knife through butter. Knowles especially.
Yeah, Knowles just there swinging it to De Ruyter. Oh, and breaking through there. It's beautiful throwing. Bit of a masterclass going on here. Knowles now on the disc. To De Reuters. Goes inside. Oh, and straight into the defender. A rush of blood to the head there for Belgium.
Caitlin Looney with the no-look D there.
And
Emily McCabe coming off. Looks like she may have hurt her hamstring. Hobbling over to boyfriend Richie Sayers. 2 hailing from the north. Emily, one of a few Nordies representing Ireland here, but doing a fantastic job of it. Very spirited player. Rosie Manny with the disc now. Oh, this is hanging on your Hearn under, can't get it. But Claire Pugh is there as always. Oh, and the Irish not looking comfortable in the back there.
No, the wind playing havoc with their throws. Belgium, Verek gets it to 18. Malise across to Knowles. De Reuters just under a little pressure, but make sure. Back to Noels. Oh, Knowles tries to find that hole. It's just not there. There are 2 Irish defenders.
Yeah, she was infallible up until that moment. Rosie going for the hook and hope again. Not a bad decision.
And gets it all the way into the back corner of the end zone. Sorry, front corner of that end zone.
Knowles looking immaculate up until that moment. I think the Irish did what they need to do for the rest of this game. Is the Irish needs to come in, tighten up when Knowles has the disc, let her swing. If it's a swing with a few yards, that's okay, but you can't let her slice through the middle because she has those throws. So Yardhead need to squeeze in when she has it.
And Knowles now on the disc. And that's almost exactly what they did. They squeezed her. Not literally squeezed her, but squeezed her options. Giving themselves a short field now.
Rosie, outside end zone. Looking for receiving the break side. Eventually gets to Caitlin, dishing it off, Aoife Blake. And she is delighted with herself, and she should be. Savage stuff from the Irish there,
Yeah.
sweet as a nut.
3-1 down to 4-all. It's incredible play by the Irish. Not giving up. And The Belgians still playing very well, just being very unfortunate with a couple turnovers near their end zone.
Like a hairdryer in a hot tub, this game is now electrifying, David.
We've had this one before, and I wasn't sure about it when we did it before. It just sounds like suicide to me. The time here is 10-2. But the time on the clock obviously reads 46 minutes. Games into 100. Half would be at 50 minutes. If we did time half. Points half. Is it 9?
Low lie, the fields of Athenry being echoed around the grandstand. The Irish Open lads not afraid to use their voices. The Belgian lads need to step up their game, try to outsing them, but currently losing the battle.
Yeah, the Belgian boys good at celebrating. Don't seem to have a chant yet to rally their women's team along.
Both open teams in the quarters already. Which women's team will follow them in?
Now with Verek. Gets it back. Gets it to the Reuters. And there's that play through the middle that you want to stop the Belgians doing. On the run now down this far sideline. A reset. To Verek, who goes across to the Reuters. Pushed back slightly. Verek. In the middle. Oh, and a lovely break. Lankit takes the goal. Number 44, Sophie Coppens.
Unreal play from the Belgium there. Silky smooth. Now we hear the open team getting excited. Quite the pantomime we have here in the grandstand.
It's going to be the battle of the open boys in the chanting. But on the field, the battle is very close. It's only a point difference at the moment. 5-4 to Belgium.
Leanne O'Neill picking up that one to Booker. Now with the big fake. A lot of experience playing with Ireland. I think she had 3 outings with the Irish junior ladies. Known for her big backhand, and it's great to have her pulling the disc as well. Oh, and a tasty hand block there by the Belgians.
Yeah, that was Hika Hermans. Lovely block there. Anwar picking up. Gets it to Melise. Melise isolated. Anwar with the reset. Anwar centers to 12. Works to Melise. Melise with a massive fake. Inside and around. Resets to Anwar. Down the line to Mathis. Mathis to Anwar. Anwar, oh, trying to get it to 18 to Melise. And the foul called uncontested.
Good to see those calls resolved quickly.
So Anwar back on the disc. She's on 0. Doesn't like the deep shot. Finally finds Melise. Melise resets to Anwar. She goes around immediately. And she goes for goal. Oh, and there we have it. Sophie Mathis using her height and taking down the goal from Hilke Hermans. And there's that another break for Belgium. Up 6-4.
Yeah. Only one player in the end zone there with a library card. Getting the read on that one.
Yeah, maybe not the option she wanted. But like we say, the better read there by Sophie Mathis. Able to bring it down. Ireland now looking to hold. Excuse me, to hold.
Ray McKee now. Trying to answer back to that break the Belgians got. Really a game of up and breaks, this one. I'd like to see Ireland play a bit more for field position. Turned over near their own ends on the last point and got punished for it. And they might end up being in the same situation here. Jane Kwan coming back. Oh, and getting that pass through.
Melise takes an injury. Placed by De Reuters. Sorry, De Reuter.
Ireland again. Leanne O'Neill using her cannons there, looking for Lulu, but unable to chase one down, but in a much better field position now.
Maxon looked to pick it up, but left it for Knowles. Knowles has been fantastic so far for the Belgians, breaking through the mark and through the zone. But this time Ireland coming man. Knowles to Coppens. Coppens down the line to Ponti. Pont to De Reuter. De Reuter breaks, but the wind gets hold of that one, and she actually loses quite a lot of ground.
Leanne wastes no time, putting this one up in the mix. Lulu trying to get that read on it, but whoa, that showed too much the other side of the disc to that wind, and it's sailing out of bounds.
Yeah, the wind now definitely picking up. Starting to feel it vibrate through the stand here a little bit. Knowles walking it forward. Knowles losing out with options, has to punt it deep. Oh, and well played there by the Irish, who take it straight back. And Knowles makes sure, but a foul called.
Caitlin Looney discussing this one with Knowles. Some reenactments going on. Both players discussing with a good attitude, and it looks like it's being retracted.
So Knowles making up for a A throwaway, getting the D. De Ruyter picking up. De Ruyter with a massive fake. Has Knowles going down the line, just about keeps hold of it. Knowles now around to De Ruyter. Oh, that deep shot had a pick call before the throw. Liam Grant getting a bit of banter there from the crowd, suggesting of a feathery flick that he might have missed.
I never miss a buttery biscuit or a feathery flick. That one more on the frosty side, I'd say. Yeah, Irish Open captain John Dock does enjoy a good heckle.
It's all right. We'll take some because we give plenty ourselves.
I think discussing whether, even if there was a pick, could anyone have gotten that disc?
I don't think that was really valid. If anything, it should come back to the. Oh no, I think they're all saying throw it away, and it's been called a turnover. I think that's probably the best call here.
Yeah, unusual to go walk and pick up the disc, bring it halfway up the field, and throw it back down again. But I think that was the right call.
So Ireland now, chance to get within one.
Mary again, the faking machine.
Juan there with a quick drop, but Knowles picks up it straight away. Knowles wants the goals. Back to De Ruyter. Knowles and De Ruyter working well together here. A lovely frosty flick there. Knowles, De Ruyter. If that's not buttery, I don't know what it is. And Knowles, there's only two players on this pitch. One's called Knowles, one's called De Ruyter. And a fantastic goal for this Flemish team.
Gargantuan performance by those two women. Yeah, they're playing two women offense and it's working well. Fantastic players, and the Irish need to help each other out for defense there. They can't let those two girls just run the show.
Yeah, they need to close them down somehow. And the score here is 7-4. Might be a timeout. No timeout. As you may be able to hear, there's quite a bit of support here for the Belgian women team from the open players. And the Irish also here to support their women in a bit of a battle of the sidelines. Ireland's girls in green now trying to work their way through this black wall of Belgium.
The girls wearing white as well. Rosie on the disc. Anya Hernier, she's not afraid to bang it deep. Putting out one at a time. Maybe not the intended receiver, but it landed right in her paws.
That was an incredible throw. That backhand knife dropping into the hands of the Irish player. Yet again, giving it back to Belgium, sadly, with Knowles. Gets it to Anua. Cross to 13. No, there's no 13. Strange, I've not got that number on my roster. Look like 13. Anua across to Malise, but Malise can't keep it in. That was actually 33, the double.
Rosie Manny with a fierce, strong walk in her there. Carries herself in a way that she was pulling calves this morning.
Let's see if she can use her calves to power through. Looks like it. That was a fantastic cut there from the handler position. Ireland now back within 2. 7-5 Belgium.
Yeah, when Ireland try and play hockey, it's working really well for them. Again, if they turn over near the end zone, Belgium find it really hard to work it the whole way up the field. So I just think they would keep doing that. Do not turn over outside your own end zone.
Yeah, that's something they definitely need to cut out. The Belgians are very good with the disc, and they're able to score in those short field situations with ease. The supporter for the Belgians, I think, is winning. The Irish not able to match their "Come on, Belgium" shouts. And Frankie going deep. Not able to read it as well as the Irish there.
Anya Hearn getting a great read on that one, boxing out.
Oh, and a point block there from Sophie Mathis. Lancret picking up. Oh, and Sophie Coppens unable to keep that in her grasp.
Where is he now? Oh, and that one just too obvious for the Irish. Belgians reading that one easily.
And the Belgians going up and around. And another great read. Sophie Coppens bringing that down for the Belgians. Now 8-5 to Belgium.
A glitch in the matrix there for Rosie Manny. She's been so safe with those high discs in her own end zone, and if they put 20 up there, she's only going to come down with 19. That was a great grab from the Belgian player.
Yeah, that was Verek to Coppens. And it looks like we've gone into half time. Yeah, we have half-time here from time, not from score. So we'll join you back after the break.
we putting him? Beside that. Quick, that's fun. Quick. Are we putting him, bro? You're putting him. Right.
We're back in the second half here. Ireland versus Belgium in the women's division. Straight away, Belgium coming out with the zone.
And lofted one to the end zone. I like this look. Jen Kwan under that one. Looking up the field, gets it Mary McKee, who will surely do an overwhelming amount of fakes.
Yeah, seeing a lot of faking here, but that's actually really good play by both teams, able to move the mark around. I don't know if overwhelming is the right word, but definitely a lot.
Kwanzaa now. Looking to jam it in. A bit of pointing, and there's a dishy one to the sky.
Not quite jam hole. More like spam hole. A horrid throw there to no one. Bit of a hospital pass. Oh, and Aguama there with a lovely break to Melise. Melise finds 25. Back to Aguama. Anua, sorry. Anua. To Wellens. Wellens. Oh, tries to get it. Oh, trying to get it to Mathis and doesn't quite work out. Ireland going deep straight away.
Claire Pugh reeling that one in and dishing it off to Leanne O'Neill. Great start to the half from Ireland.
Yeah, wonderful start there. 8-6. Back within 2 for Ireland. Crowd getting behind their respective women's teams. Belgium's definitely winning on that front, I'd say, but also winning on the field.
Jen Kwan with that fancy flick to Claire Pugh.
We're getting slightly distracted in between points here by the Belgians, but some lovely support going on. Belgium now on offense. Pull just rolling out, stopping Maxon from bringing it in. Maxon going around to De Ruyter. Oh, he makes sure with a nice two-handed layout grab. De Ruyter faking, gets it to Maxon. Maxon inside to De Ruyter. Finds Kromhik, gets it to Lankriet. Lankriet on the disc now. The cross. All the way to De Ruyter, who goes around for the easy goal. Belgium showing Ireland how to work it around the zone. 9-6 to Belgium.
Right there with that filthy throw around. She had lots of little sneaky break passes going down the field there as well. Monumental performance from her.
Yeah, between her and Noel's probably be giving them the player of the game so far. And Ireland Open doing a rendition of Gold. With some changes to the lyrics. I'm not sure if you can hear it on the stream, but pretty good laugh. The goal there coming from Willemian van Dam. I'm not sure if she's related to Claude in any way, but she's definitely getting a kick out of this game.
McKee now using those fakes. Getting a lot of practice faking with her boyfriend Donald O'Donoghue. I'm sure he's watching the stream. Mary bring this one back in. Getting some short yards to Leanne. Threading it through the pew. Oh, and a bit of a wibbly wobbly blunder there from Claire. Not hitting Sparky.
Yeah, not able to replicate the similar offense by the Belgians. Anouar now on the disc. Oh, but her flick isn't able to cut through the wind. And Ireland batting it down.
Yeah, Leanne O'Neill swiping at that disc like a frantic David Price on Tinder.
Oh, very good. Very good. You say frantic. You mean finesse.
20 minutes left in this game, and another 4 hours before David Price has more Tinder likes.
Doesn't get any. None at all for this man here. Ireland, though, being pushed back, just like Liam Grant on Tinder. Never a match, always a pushback. Oh, an injury call. Is that Pew coming off? Pew! Pew pew! No, she's off. She seems to be just taking a few moments.
Yeah.
I think she got a little knocked by the Belgian defender. This coming back and hitting Pew. Just to add insult to injury.
Yeah.
Didn't like her going off anyway, so let's chuck a disc at her.
Ireland are just too used to throwing at the Claire that even when she's not in the field, they feel they must just send it to her anyway.
Or she's like a plastic magnet. Oh, they're just checking the disc. Hard to tell in this wind, I guess. There is a spare disc. And the volunteers will get that back in. So, Ireland now with the disc.
Rosie with this now, looking to the end zone. That one not enough floating it.
And a foul call.
Yeah, not surprised. Didn't really look like Rosie got enough butter on that biscuit.
I have a real question. Why would I put butter on my biscuits?
So they're smooth and fast.
Fast into what?
The end zone.
Oh, the backhand. But then I might drop them.
Maybe not this one though, because that is a buttery biscuit. Leanne O'Neill showing her strength in the air.
An absolutely insane grab. Quan not called in. Oh, is that a pick?
Violation.
Oh, violation, the giant V.
Astonishing grab there from Leanne O'Neill, wherever the outcome of this. Quan's there. 1 more yard to go. Tries to dish it to Rosie, but gets hand blocked. A lot of hand blocks in this game, Davey.
Yeah, phenomenal amount. I think we've seen about 4 or 5 just this game. So Knowles on the disc, goes for break. Just about comes down with it. 2 Belgians catching it. Now Anouar back to Knowles, back to Anouar. Anouar swings to Bonte. Oh.
Great defense of pressure there from Lulu.
Yeah. Nathalie Wellens unable to keep hold of it. Ireland yet again with a short field.
Rosie here. for that aggressive throw again. Gets it to Kwanzaa in the middle. Jen pointing where she wants her cutters. Looking for Mary, a lot of pressure there. Looks off the give go with Jen. Rosie burning up line. Just those three players isolated and they get it in. Bit of a handler weave and great patience and offense there from the Irish. Orgasmic stuff.
I'd actually like to point out that that grab in the previous possession was fantastic. It's a shame they couldn't convert that one, but in the end, Ireland coming through, or rather true. 9-7.
Mary McKee getting on the scoreboard there. Delighted.
Yeah, a nice bit of weave there from the Irish. But Belgium's still up in this game. After a bright start in the first half. Holding on to this lead, but it does feel like the Irish have got themselves back into it, both mentally and with momentum.
Yeah, score is 9-7, but really it's one up and break ahead for the Belgians. You feel if Ireland could score up there, they'd probably get the downwind again. So the clock is running out, so they won't get many opportunities to break these Belgians upwind, so they hopefully can take it here. Claire Pugh with the static pull there.
He gets it past the brick. Lankriek centres to De Ruyter. Back to De Ruyter. Across to Verek. To double to Verek. De Ruyter, Lankriek. Goes all the way around. And a lovely option there. The score by Charlotte Peters.
Yeah, crucial goal there for the Belgians when it mattered most. Get your downwind Owen. And then there's a bit more time before Ireland have a chance to break upwind again.
The typical celebration here from the apron players, calling for Belgium to come on. Can Ireland feed off this Belgium team and get their own momentum into this game? Let's wait and see. So Belgium here with the pull.
For Blake now to Anya. A very loose four-man cup from the Belgians, allowing the Irish to work it up slowly, trying to prevent him doing this. Jane looking to chase that one down, but oh, can't get there.
And a great D there by Eva Maxson. If that disc had played anymore, I think it would have reached the Irish player, but Maxson in a good position to do that.
I haven't seen too much of the tall Jane Lennon in this game. Definitely a great deep option.
With Noels off, Emily Works walking up to the disc. Let's see if she can work it through. Swings over to Maxon. Maxon, knife to Anua. Anua, takes on a backhand, and you'd argue that would potentially be better as a flick. But Charlotte Brun's unable to hold on to it, giving Ireland the short field.
Brit Boy and Dara Kelleher cheering on the Irish team in the background there. Whoa, and that one set up into the clouds.
Everyone is underneath it.
Ah, it's caught by Aoife Blake, who immediately throws it away, but there's a violation called. You wonder did it affect play.
There's literally every player on the pitch underneath that disc.
I think we would have time to get out of the grandstand here and get under that one as well, Pricey. That one ballooning.
And the call, a foul it was called. I'm not sure if that affected the...
Great catch there by Aoife Blake.
Looks like it was just a good catch to me. Albeit a
terrible
turnover. I think it should just be a turn, and I think that's the agreement now. Unlucky for the Irish player under that. But Anua walking up and picking up. Goes around, there's a nice option. Oh, and it bounces straight off the chest of Anouk Bonte.
Blakey with a chance to amend that throwaway. Tries to tread the needle if Noah Shannon's there. Oh, puts this one up again. Jane under the disc. Oh, this bobbles again, the second time.
Charlotte Brun's there with lovely D. But Ireland getting a couple chances at that goal.
Yeah, loving to add some suspense to this game. Loft him in the air. Jane can't get her hand to... Oh, yeah. This goes up a little too early.
Bruns gets the first hit. And Anua makes sure. So Bruns now on the disc. Under a lot of pressure from the Irish. Finds the reset. Anua underneath it. Oh, indeed by the Irish.
Ice Day doing what she does best. A flash of inspiration there. And a goal for Anya Hearn, well earned from the Irish. Good team effort there. 10-8. Again, they need to get this upwind.
Missed a chance there. Anya Hearn, well earned. Nice goal there by the Irish. Putting a lot of pressure on the Belgians in their own half. 10-8. Actually, that fake there at the end really cementing the goal.
Yeah.
Made the whole defense move across. You'll see it just here. Massive backhand fake. She knew she was open for the goal in the middle.
Now McCarthy and Dara Keller there, flying the flag for Ireland. They're going to be playing in the quarters. They want Wim to join them in the top 8 as well. You need to really see how strong that wind is, pulling that flag. The lads could set sail at any stage.
Especially that twig of a man, Dara Kelleher.
And more of a hunk and a chunk of a man, Niall McCarthy.
Holding him down.
The anchor. Dara the mast.
Isn't he he's the good looking one, right?
No. Yeah, one of the Niles known as handsome, the other one known as uglo or ugly, but two of them very attractive chaps. It just happened to go that way. I can tell he's a favourite with the ladies.
DeRuta now on the disc, taking on the deep shot, and doesn't quite sit enough. It's a nice idea, not executed to the best of her ability. She's been having a fantastic game here, DeRuta. Can she get this disc back into her team's hands so they can extend their lead, or will Ireland punch another in and get within one?
Rosie looking downfield, wants the jacket, and she does. Caitlin, oh, can't get that one, and a foul is called.
There was some contact there as they went up. As to whether it affected the catch is a different matter.
Yeah, sometimes difficult ones to make, just because it was such a hard disc to catch anyway.
Yeah.
Getting caught in that wind, that maybe it was a foul, and you wonder, even if she didn't get any contact, would she caught the disc anyway? But this one going back.
Just coming back in on 4.
Rosie with the inside break. Scooped up by Kaylin, gets hand blocked, but Rosie saves the day. In need of rescuing there. How long can the Irish keep this up? Stall cam must be growing. This one hanging in the air. Caitlin again under it. Gathers up this one. Looks like a strip. Back in. Looking for Blake. Ooh, in a narrow corridor, manages to scoop it up. Now for Anya. Rosie going up line. Again. The Irish riding their luck here.
You're trying to say that the luck of the Irish is winning.
I am. Oh, the luck runs out there, David.
Here come the Belgians. Lankrit down the line to Coppens. Coppens has totally free. Kromhik centers to De Ruyter. Across to Vereke. Vereke all the way across to Lankrit. Centers to Kromhik. Kromhik back to Lankrit. And the Belgian working well in the last third now. Lankrit stuck. Goes high to the break side. Oh! And a big contact there between the Belgian and the Irish player.
Yeah, quite the collision. Rosie bringing maybe a bit too much Gaelic football-esque defense. Oh yeah, that looks to me like a foul.
Yeah, hurling does not translate well into ultimate, but hopefully they're both okay. Yeah, it looks like Sophie Coppens is well enough to get up. A contested foul.
Yeah, hard to argue that Rosie didn't initiate contact there. Whether she had an angle to play in the disc, and possibly incidental, but you got to think it was initiated by Rosie.
So Lankriek on the disc with a minute and a half left, and De Ruyter down the line for the goal with a lot of contact. Not very happy with that. But there is a goal for Belgium. 11-8.
De Ruyter letting her feelings known.
It's a very late bid from the Irish defender.
Yeah. I think Caitlin was trying to pull out, but had already committed to that space. And that's not the contact you want to see.
It's very late and probably unnecessary, but maybe a bit of momentum. She couldn't quite stop. We'll see it again from the other angle. De Ruyter really not happy with that, and they're still discussing this on the sideline.
Yeah, I don't know if much is being achieved from that conversation.
Yeah, they're probably just disagreeing on the same point, if I'm honest. It's currently 11-8 to Belgium, with a couple seconds left on the time. It'll either be a game to 11 or a game to 12.
Yeah, Ireland have left themselves with a big hill to climb here.
And there we hear the time whistle. So we'll wait to see. We'll wait to see what the actual points cap is. Bit of football there by Belgium, but not a very good pull. Now giving Ireland the ability to work from it within their own half.
Rosie looking backfield first to Mary. Gonna get the swing off. Really good zone here. Mary can't find the gaps. Rosie's right there though.
She should go over, yep.
Yeah.
Maybe not with that backhand though.
Another game of skyball here. Leanne O'Neill getting the top score for the skyball championships.
Bit of flair in there as well.
Now we see Claire Pugh's been having a great game. Threading the needle to Finola Shannon. Great stuff from the Irish. Think game to 12 now. Do they have the mustard? Do they have the heart to come back into this one? Great vision from Claire there to pick out that pass.
So as Liam mentions, it is a game to 12. If Belgium can score this one, it will win the game and punch their way into quarterfinals.
The filthiest little backhand there from Claire Pugh. The German sideline making a little blunder there, shouting out for gentle as opposed to Belgium. Let's hope the Belgian offense is more solid than their sideline.
So Lancret gets it to... Oh, that was a wonderful save by De Ruyter. Down the line to Coppens. Coppens going long across pitch. Well tracked by Peters. Peters resets to Lancret. Lancret takes inside. Oh! And not able to be held by Kromhike. So Ireland with a chance to defend themselves.
A lapse of concentration and the game slips through the Belgians' hands, but they'll have another opportunity. Ireland, a long way to go to get to that end zone. Looking for Rosie up the line, but too hot.
Lancret walking up to the disc. Takes on the deep shot. And the goal! And that's the game! Belgium punched their ticket into the quarters along with their open team. Celebration on the pitch, jubilation on the pitch for the Belgians. Disappointment for the Irish.
Yeah, a well-deserved win there for the Belgian women. They look stronger throughout the whole game. Love that final shot, the cross-field biscuit. Ireland now out, but they'll keep their chins up. They've done fantastic so far. They had a great win against Finland in this power pool, and will march forward and keep their heads held high. The sideline still singing strong, supporting the girls.
I've been David Price. We've had Liam Grant here with the Sky Magazine coverage of the European Ultimate Championships. We'll be back at 5 p.m. Central European time for the Finnish versus Spanish mixed teams. That'll be the two Liams, Liam squared if you will. Thank you very much for tuning in.
Join us after a siesta to see some Spanish flair and some Finnish fury.